Oh snap! I'm an idiot. Ha! Okay, there we go. I had the whole screen backwards, but anyway, we back. Another edition. Friday Night Live. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Von the General VTG in the building. Another week. We made it through, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Last week was crazy. We had a special birthday edition. Shout out to Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? It's a little sis right there. We got a nice little guest for y'all this week. You know what I mean? Somebody I know for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? Integral part of my career as an artist. You know what I mean? But it should be a dope little conversation, dope little vibe. You know what I mean? But hope y'all had a good week. I know I did. It's been a long one. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Dre Raw in the building. You know what I'm saying? He just dropped new project. It's out now. What's it called? Um, hold up. But yeah, man. Ominous. Here he goes with them words of the day, man. Yo, this dude. Yeah, go check that out on all platforms. I ain't got a chance to check it out yet, but I'm gonna do it right after this. You feel me? Make sure y'all go tap in one time. We just waiting on the guests to come in. Yeah, we got Sam Comfort coming through. You feel me? Biggest show in the game, baby. Biggest Friday Night Live. This is what, week 7, 8? I don't even know anymore. We've been going for a minute, man. I appreciate everybody who been coming through. You feel me? It's the highlight of my week these days, man. Just to give y'all a quick update. I finally finished that EP with Mr. Fitzgerald. I'm gonna have him on here soon. You know what I mean? To whom it may concern, that's the name of it. No date yet. It's getting mixed right now. First single off it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give away too much right now, but just know, we got some things coming. It's Friday Night Live, baby. Let's go. Helicopters, he's the Jew and I'm the roster. That's like Oxford with the pasta. Haters talking shit cause they can't make it on the roster. No labels and no sponsors, you can't boil this lobster. Stomp down killers, big steps like what's that Sam Comfort, shout out Jesse Piff. They dropped the project New York Morning. Make sure y'all go check that out on platforms. You know the vibes. You know, also thank y'all for pushing the singles. Motivation still rocking. Hey, he's in the building. Oh shit.
Yep.
Hey,
What's good, man?
Sam. Is it cool if I still call you Soko, or is that dead?
Yeah, bro. Of course.
When I say Soko, you say drop that Soko.
Drop that.
Listen, man. I was saying when I first got on how you're definitely an integral part of my career. You know what I'm saying, especially as a live performer and whatnot. But first of all, appreciate you coming through. Soko the DJ, Sam Comfort, any other GEAKAs the man may have. Welcome to Friday Night Live, my brother.
Yeah, thanks for having me, bro. I ain't supposed to be doing shit on a Friday night, bro. We in a pandemic, bro. I've been locked down.
Bam, I feel you. I'm in the crib as well. You feel me?
Yeah.
Had a little special edition last week. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea's birthday, you feel me? Yo,
Happy birthday, Chelsea.
you want to know what's funny? Yo, after that live went off, dog, I blacked out. Like it's
Oh, you when I talked to you last weekend.
yeah, I
Yeah,
couldn't.
lit.
I was playing it back after like the next day, but like I couldn't even hear you. Like I so you
I'm,
kept saying like, "Yo, what's up?" I'm like,
I'm like, what? I was like, what did you do? I'm like, what are you doing right now? I'm like, whose birthday is it? Shit.
"Yo, it was wild."
Yo,
And
Russ is in the building. What's good, Russ?
shout out Russ, be cool on the track. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Producer of the Boom Boom Show theme song.
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh shit,
He get
yo,
Russ gave me
um,
a huge like he gave me a pack of fire beats that like um I just like didn't I just haven't recorded to yet, but there's this
mhm.
one beat that would just slap. I think it was called like Drip or something. And it just I was like, fuck it, man. I'm gonna make the theme song on this beat.
Yo, listen, you gotta do what the inspiration tells you, man.
Yeah.
Um, so just to give you a little background on this show, Friday Night Live, when I talk to my guests, I really like to get into them and their story and how they got to where they're at and whatnot. Um, Before we get into that, I just want to tell the viewing public, IG Live, YouTube, wherever you may be watching this. Yo, after last week, man, it was crazy. So like I said, I blacked out.
Yeah,
I
you was
even
blacked out. So you was on live. I just jumped in your live. I'm like, oh man, what's Ron up to? He's having a little party. You were just like, oh man, hey, so cool. And I jumped in the live. I'm like, what's you doing? I'm like, what's going on? You was just like, you couldn't speak. You couldn't speak, bro.
yo, it was nuts. So apparently after that, that's when I blacked out and I left in a lift, and apparently I threw up in the lift. Um,
Oh
the
no,
hat I was
you're
wearing,
right down.
my teal paper plane joint, apparently that flew off when I had my head out the window. I woke up, I didn't know what happened. I'm like, what the hell? Everybody's telling me the next day, like, yo, you was wilding, my G. I had yo, shout out CB Too Nice in the building. I was talking his ear off. Apparently, I had him like, yo, you know that rapper talk when you get drunk, like, yo, bar for bar, put me up against anybody. He's like, all right, bro.
Yeah, you was drinking? Was you drinking brown liquor?
Of course, it's the do say dawn, baby.
Okay, yeah. So confidence was on 1,000.
But let me tell you this, birthday girl made like these. I never heard of it. It was like a green tea shot. It was like
Yeah, I've had those before.
I'm never doing that again. If
Yeah,
that's
it's called a green tea shot, but it's like three different kinds of liquor. It yeah, it's gross. But I'll drink it when I'm trying to turn up. Like my girlfriend's like best friend works at this spot, and like that's like the thing. Green tea shots. I'm about to look up what. Yo, I got my laptop here so we can fact check, man.
hey, even better. I love it. So to dig into you, man. I first met you a few years ago. I don't even know the exact time I first met you. Obviously, it was at a soda.
Oh, yo, hold up. A green tea shot is Jameson, sour mix, and peach schnapps. That's not green tea at all. It's gross.
Unbelievable. Shout out Aunt Katie in the building, Houston, Texas in the building. You know,
Yeehaw.
yo, man, it's crazy in Texas. Y'all need to stay inside, dog. COVID is out. Um, but yeah, like I said, I don't even remember the first time meeting you. But you know what? I don't even. Yeah, that's wild. But
It
from
was
the jump, we had an ill chemistry. You know what I'm saying? You behind the ones and twos, me rocking the stage, and it's always a movie.
yeah, freaking. It was just like the usual like. It was during the when Spaco was in summer '88 was like doing the jam,
Hmm.
like when it was called the jam. And
Jam.
yeah, and like I was the DJ like for the jam, and like we checked in and stuff, and yeah, no, just the like you and Al, like you guys really had a plan. Yo, oh by the way, Rufus is in here. Yo, Rufus,
Hey,
what up, baby?
What
What
up,
up?
Roof?
What up, baby? Yeah, baby. Um, but yeah, no, like you and Al were like really like had a plan and stuff, and you know, like you guys already like had your like pump up set, like you guys like made like a had like a mix beforehand,
hmm
and you know, so you have people up, and even before then, like I was getting people hype and stuff because that's just what it is. It's like because it was a showcase, you know, with 10 or more people in it, so the crowd isn't really used to being at um uh an quote unquote underground. That's not even a term anymore. Underground hip hop, like
Right.
not a thing, you know, an underground based show. So, you know, like me, Norman, Piff, like we do what we have to do to like make people, you know, get pumped, and you know, you fit right in with that shit, you know, to get people turned. So it was just every time like we would get it, you know, you'd come through, like you and I would, you know, have a plan,
Shout out
and
to Boogie.
you just try and execute upon that plan in terms of getting everybody in the venue having fun for
Trust
real.
me, a lot of rehearsal goes into it. You know, we don't just go up there off the fly. You feel me? It's
Yeah, but sometimes that off the fly shit
nah.
is
You're right.
that,
You're right.
that's what it is, man. Like, cause like the first like what really got me into performing like was comedy as a kid. Like that was like being like a comic and a rock star, like were like the two things like I wanted to do as a kid. And so I don't know, just especially with like where our level was at when I was like doing those shows, I just saw like how funny it was, just people like acting like they were like the shit. I'm like, okay, word, like you got like your chain off of like weed money, like that's cool, but like we're all in here selling $10 tickets, so like
Facts.
why don't you best humble yourself? So like, yeah, no, like just calling out people that just trying to like at too cool for school at the show, just get out from the back, come up to the front, and like let's have a fun time. And you know, and it was always a thing, like me, Piff, and Scribe like to be like roasting each other on
Hmm.
stage. I like when people are laughing and getting silly, having a good time.
Facts.
Yo, dog, get out of here.
So that
Get
you
out
kind
of here,
of
dog.
great segue into my next question. I was
My
gonna
dog
say
was scratching and just flopping around so much. And could you hear her? She was like,
I couldn't actually. That's crazy.
oh, word.
But
Uh,
yeah, I was gonna ask you like, how did you first get into music? How did you first fall in love with it? What was your journey coming up as a kid? Like, how did you first decide like, you know what, this is kind of the path I want to venture down?
um, my parents would like throw rippers, like dead ass like block parties, like shut down.
Word.
We lived on a dead end, and so they would throw like big house parties at a crib, and so there would be ska bands, there'd be punk rock bands, um, and so I was like, that shit's rad. Like I want to be that guy on the stage, because what's weird for me, not weird. It's just like I like have been able to identify it. Is like I was very like motivated by women, even as a young child, to
Hello.
do like what profession will like attract women, because I'm just a hornball, even though I'm in a happily committed relationship now.
It's all
um,
about wifey. But you just saying the motivation.
yeah, that's it. That's what got me to where I gotta be. So yeah, you know, just seeing like those bands and stuff, like I just wanted to like be a rock star. So I did band in from elementary all the way to middle school. Like I played drums. I got my first drum set at 8 years old.
Nice.
I was listening to and I'd like to explore like many genres. Like I'd go into Miles Davis, like go into like random like reggae CDs, like out because this is the 2000s and shit. So I just go through my parents' collection, like random jazz shit, uh,
Word.
and and yeah, it was mainly like rock stuff for a while. It wasn't until like my freshman year of high school I really like got into rap, dude. And what's funny is like one of my like older cousins. Like he was like visiting from Florida,
Mm.
and like he was like 19. I was like
Real quick, where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
Framingham, Mass.
Okay, okay, right up 95.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so yeah, yeah, bro, dude, this is some funny shit. So like he came through, he's like, bro, yo, I just wrote this rap, and he pulled up the beat, and the beat was like a G6.
Oh wow,
Yeah, yo, I see Nick Jaggers in here. What's good, Nick? Um,
that's
and
Beezy in the building.
yeah, and he was like, bro, like to me, my younger cousin, Nick, he was like, yo, you guys like. He's like, you guys get a verse too, or whatever. I was like, oh man, yo, like we'll take over the house parties and shit, bro. And I deadass remember like the verse that I wrote to like a G6 at 14 years old.
That's
And
so that was the first beat you wrote a rap to. That's nuts.
yeah, and then I was like, yo, like rapping's cool because like so it was hard to like form a band because you got to get so many people. So I'm like, all right, like we're in this age, we're all like, I'm like YouTube, like this is the early 2010s, so this is really like when tight beats was going off. So I'm like, I can just get a beat off YouTube and just write to this shit and you know do do whatever. So high school, like I would just find a beat and just like freestyle on it and like put it on.
Okay.
I would put it on YouTube like webcam videos, and I would like send it to like everybody I knew, like, yo, check out my like I'm rapping, I'm rhyming.
That's dope.
I'm doing it, guys. And yeah, so just it was just like a hobby type shit, and just like sports got in the way because I wrestled. Like that's what got me into Providence. Like I
Mm.
yeah, so I like dude, dead ass my whole like plan in life was like to go in the military, but I got arrested when I was 14 uh,
Mm.
for B&E because me and my friend at the time went and opened the middle school doors and set off the silent alarms. And like, yeah, bro, dude, like, it was a small town. The town I was living in was Hopkinton, and so like nothing like really like happened. So they brought out like pretty like half the police force with the
Oh
ARs and the freaking
God.
pistols out. Like, what's so ironic is like when they got us, we were in the principal's office. Like my friend, he's like, "Yo, like, I think like I heard someone." I'm like, not. I'm like, what? And I look up like out the door. I'm like, yo, I don't think I see anything, bro. This guy kicks in the door, like with the dude with the gun out, like pointing at me, and I'm 14, so I looked like I was like 12 at 14. And he's like, get your hands over your heads, you little shit. Dog, I was like, dang, dude, this shit's real. I was like, oh my god, dude.
So
So
what was y'all trying to do?
we were just fucking around, dude. The door, they shouldn't have left the door unlocked, bro. At the end of the,
So
bro,
y'all just walked in.
yeah, and like and we got into like I got interrogated and shit. Like they had to wait for my dad to come in for me to get interrogated. And so they're like, well, like, how'd you get in? I was like, the door was unlocked. And he was like, well, if your house was unlocked, like, oh no, he was like, if my house was unlocked, like, would you go in it? I was like, no, because that's private property. Like, I was in a school, like, it's like it's just it's public property. And he was like, oh shit.
Oh man.
So yeah, man, and I was just like, I tried to go in the military like 3 times.
They said nah.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, and like I went to a tech school, and like I didn't want to be a plumber because I did plumbing, and like going in I was like, bro, fuck that shit. And so like I dead ass like I'm still like not good at anything really, but like wrestling was like the first thing like I was like good at kind of. Like my freshman year I lost every single match, and then like I was like I'm gonna keep doing it.
But you loved it.
Yeah, yeah, and just like seeing like what it could be because it's just you like that. I feel like that's where like I got a lot of my confidence and like my stage presence from because like with wrestling, it's just like it's just you on the mat, and like no one else. You can't blame anyone. Like it's just you, and you're going out there against someone your size. Like with football, like there's dudes of all different sizes. So it was
Yeah,
just me, a scrawny kid versus another scrawny kid. So I was like, yo, let's fucking go. Like let's get it. Like because you can hurt them. Like I know it's like you're like in a skin tight suit and like you're all rubbing and shit, but nah, you can like really like wind up and forearm a motherfucker, pressure point his ass, like deadass pick him up and slam him, dude. That shit's mad satisfying. So yeah, man.
that's nuts.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and like doing something like it's like mad silent, and then you get a takedown and slam them, and then people are like and you're like fuck yeah. The match ends like and like you pin motherfuckers. Like this is wrestling, dog. Like
That's crazy.
you know what I'm saying? Like you pin them, and like you get up, you're like yeah, what's up, what's up? That shit was a movie. Like
See, the high school I went to, we didn't have sports.
what?
So
What?
I went to the Met.
Oh, okay, but you could play for other schools though, right?
Yeah, but I was that was I was
Everyone I know that like went to the Met like is like an artist, and it's
no,
like
because it was really just a big creative space. They let you do you. Shout out my brother Mo in the building. Um, but it was really like a hub where like especially when I went, man, it was a lot more lenient then, but it was kind of like, yo, what do you want to focus on? All right, we're gonna build your curriculum around that. Like if you were in the animals, we're gonna build your math, science,
what is
reading, everything around animals. You feel me?
yeah,
So my focus was music, and so that's kind of how I was able to skate through. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
yeah. My yeah, my high school, like I said, it was a tech school. So it was like one week I'd be doing like my tech shit, like the other week I'd be doing like my academic shit. So I thought I was gonna be really behind when I got to college
Yeah.
because I was thinking regular high schools. I was missing out on regular high schools. And so I got to college and I'm like, dang, y'all, everyone's stupid. Holy shit. Like like the past literally probably from like the age I was born till still now, bro. I'd be thinking I'm so stupid,
I
dog.
feel you. No,
But
it's like
world, I see the world right now, bro. I see the world and I'm like, how can this shit be happening, bro? To
it's like a
politicize
simulation, dog.
to
That's what it feels
politicize
like.
it's it's sad.
You seen that movie, The Truman Show?
Yeah, of course. Dude, I saw that movie when I was like 8 years old in daycare because like bro, the babysitter I had in daycare was this old broad named Barbara, and she smoked Misty, Misty cigarettes, those long joints with a rainbow on the front.
That's crazy.
But dude, she talked like this, Barbara. And so she had the just big stack of VHSs, and I'm like, yo, Jim Carrey, this shit should be awesome. And I popped that in, my mind was fucking blown, dude.
As a kid, I didn't get it, but as you get older, I'm like, oh wow, this movie's
Oh no, I understood it as a kid.
that's nuts.
And before then, like at 3 years old, I thought like just me and my family were the only humans, and everyone else was robots.
Mm. You know, I could definitely see that because now, at that point, your third eye's open. You're looking at everybody like, but my question is, how did that parlay into you getting on the ones and twos?
Um, Yo, what's so like interesting is like you say like it really is brings a lot of shit back to childhood, and I had a really good childhood, man. I'm blessed, I'm fortunate. Um, but my neighbor, like like, so I was born in Framingham, moved to Hopkinton, but then went back to high school in Framingham. But it was like an all white town. But our neighbors were the only Puerto Ricans in town, and my neighbor, he's my uncle. Uncle Leo was a DJ, bro, and like, yeah, I was just like mind blown, bro. Like to see that, like finally see that shit in real life, and to like, be able to, touch the tables and be like, yo, this is obtainable.
It's quite a thrill.
Yeah, and he still DJs. He still like goes live, and Jam Master Jay Contreras. shout out him. Um, so yeah, it's just like I'd always ask my like parents for like technical stuff, like music equipment, and I always wanted to DJ. And in college, one of my friends, Robbie Rhodes, he had DJ equipment, and he taught me how to DJ. And then one day I finally got some money, because DJ equipment is expensive. I got some money. I got my DJ equipment. My pops got me a MacBook, thank goodness.
Nice.
And we was rolling from there. I probably met you like a year later or something.
Wait a minute.
And shout out my cousin Nikki B in the building.
Shout out one time.
Or probably 2 years, like a year and a half, 2 years later, because I started like really DJing my junior year of college, and like I was just like, I just got like, I wrestled, so we had the wrestling house, and we regardless we'd be throwing parties. So like even before, like my bro Mooney, like he was having a party. He's like, Soko, you're gonna DJ this party. And I was like, dude, I'm not a DJ. I don't have any DJ equipment. But like I had the radio show. Like freshman year, I was like, regardless, I was gonna like, be in the radio and shit. So yeah, man, I DJ'd like this one party with my bud. Like him and I made a playlist together. And like off the phone, like we just put it on airplane mode, just skipping and all that. And like I said, like I finally got that money. I like was always watching tutorials. Like before like I do anything or get anything, I'll like just watch mad stuff on YouTube about it. Like for like a year, I was watching just stuff about how to do a podcast and how to do all like whatever. Like dude, I was doing at freaking 15. I was watching tutorials on how to rap, like how to construct a verse. I look like everything useful I've ever learned has been on YouTube.
That's interesting. How did I'm curious how was that?
Hey Bando, I see you. Bang bang.
Or should I say, let me ask you this: what fundamentals from that do you still apply to this day?
Fundamentals from what?
Without giving away your source.
I do. You don't need to be greedy with information, bro. Because at everything I've ever like same with Spaka, bro. Spaka put me onto Matt. He wasn't like, yo, like you do this. This is how, like, what everyone does shit differently. Like the way when I was hanging out with Spaka from my like summer going into my senior year, like all the way till like not
with him.
Just the internet, bro. Like
shout out to Spock. I got that summer '88 merch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It like I had a guest. It's funny. So it's really funny how it all like ties together, because one time in college, this kid like tried to like not try, but like this kid made a meme out of like me and my radio host. And like it was right before I went to wrestling practice. Like my phone's blowing up. People are like, yo man, like you seeing this or whatever. And so some like artists like hit me, because like they saw it or whatever, because they're like, oh, whose radio show is this? Like, I don't care, because you know how artists are, like, I don't care like who's like trash, let's do whatever. And so
Yeah.
so so yeah, man, we took care of that. It was like, side note, bro, it was mad funny. It was just some shit like when like you, because we're on the same college campus, bro. Like I see him, I'm like, yo, bro, like what are you doing? He's like, oh, what? Oh, I deleted it. I deleted it. Do. Like I was like, bro, hold up.
That's not how it works, my G.
So anyway, so I met Jay Mahomes from that, and he's an artist as well, and he came on Church 808, which was my radio show in college with me and Social Norm. That's how me and Norm met before we had like the radio show together
Shout out to Norm.
and stuff. So yeah, like we met Jay Mahomes. He had a show. I copped the tickets. It was Spaka's show. It was like Move the Crowd at the time, and like I followed Spaka. I slid in the DMs. Pause.
It
Yo,
works.
yeah, yo, Nick, selling CDs. Yep, I def heard many stories of Spaka selling someone a CD out the truck.
You gotta get it how you live.
Yo, I heard he's moved over 100,000 just CDs.
I bet. I bet.
Yeah,
Listen,
dog.
Spock is killing it.
Yeah, dog. So yeah, man. It was like, yeah, no, it was just like, let's kick it, man. Like, I'm at school. I got a turntable. You rap. Let's get it. Let's have fun.
Nice, man.
Like, yeah, it was just like, opportunity to be knocking, like, let
Gotta go
motherfucker in.
for it.
Like, deadass the first like hit like rap show that I DJ'd for was opening for Denzel Curry,
Oh
uh,
wow.
like in 2016, like right after like the double X, like he was on the double XL shit. But that shit was only like half filled, because it was like at the time all he had was Ultimate, like as like the big like
Yeah.
hit or whatever. Yo, by the way, I drank some weed tea not too long ago, and it's like my body's like, I'm like, yo, I'm feeling fucking wild, right? I'm feeling crazy.
Yeah, I'm very high right now. I'm like, man, I think it's dope that, like, I like people like you where it's like, you know what? I like something, I'm gonna go all in. Like you said, you did all the tutorials. You just constantly learning on that hunt for information, and then when you get that, you apply it, and look what you've been able to do in such a short amount of time. I could do nothing but commend that. That's pretty amazing, man.
And dude, and just like living and learning, because like, and if you know me, bro, like, yeah, like I have a podcast where I talk shit and like I get deep about my personal life, but there's like some shit like I don't even talk about, like like Sparka's like my dog, like that's fam. And like they're like, I've met some shady motherfuckers in this industry, bro. Like, we all have. If you're really fucking bout it in this entertainment industry in general, you've met some fucking snakes, bro. Like, I've really, like, within these past like 3 years, like brothers, family, dog, like type shit, like, had just acting funny, dude, just like because of the potential of stuff that could be
Right,
in in the future, and not facing stuff that's in the present, not like focusing on stuff like that's happening right now, and too busy looking at stuff that isn't even here yet,
right.
you know
Trying to put the cart in front of the horse.
yeah, what is time? Like, we're always in the present, so like, enforcing that.
Listen,
So
there's nothing wrong with thinking bigger picture, but you gotta take it one step at a time.
yeah, man, it's been a wild few years, because Like I've learned a lot about myself, dude. Like I'm very empathetic. Like I very like I can like get into like someone's like point of view and shit. Like always like be like wanting to help people. And
Right.
sometimes that can bite you in the back, bro.
No.
Bro, literally, dog. This tea, bro. This tea feels like I like took like some acid and it's about to kick in. Dog,
Buckle up, buddy.
dog, dog. You ever trip before?
No, I haven't done that yet.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? I'm just a tree guy, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I'm definitely down one day. My boy hit me up yesterday saying he got the shrooms on deck. I might have to double and down.
You gonna be feeling it, man.
I heard it's best to do it outside.
Yo, Nick, what do you mean the tea about to hit me? We're here, bro. We're here. I started drinking it about an hour before the show. I wanted to be really lit for it, you know? It's Friday Night Live, baby.
It's the biggest show in the game.
Yeah, dog.
Yo, so speaking of, you mentioned it a few times. What's the name of your podcast?
The Boom Boom Show.
The,
The Boom Boom Show with Sam Comfort.
Shout out Sam Comfort. That's you, obviously. See, that's how high I am.
Yeah, shout me out.
What do you call it? So, how long you been doing the podcast? The Boom
Uh,
Boom Show.
a little over a year.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah, it started last August.
Shout out to Mo. So, what was the Okay, before you officially started it, what were some of your favorite podcasts that inspired you to get into the game?
Yeah, Joe Rogan.
Of
Um,
course.
Joe Rogan, No Jumper. Uh, Eric, Eric Griffin. He played Montez on Workaholics. Riffin with Griffin. Bill
Okay.
Burr's Monday Morning Podcast. Like I'm a fan. Like I'm a fan. I'm a big fan.
Keep
Anything
it
I
a,
get to, it's because I'm a fan of it.
to keep
Like
it 1,000 with you, I probably listen to more podcasts than I do music.
oh yeah, yo, and Joe Budden, dog. Yo, I didn't even like post it because I just didn't want to flex it. But bro, like the Joe Budden pod retweeted me, not too long, like last month, and
They they
I,
just
I had to
reposted
turn
my
the
story.
I had to turn the notifications off. I was like,
Ding, 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 ding.
I was like, yo, as a podcast fan for the Joe Budden pod to retweet me.
Yo,
Yo, it's good, Kyle.
they be reposting my story sometimes because I watch them
Lit.
religiously, man. That's my top one right there.
Yeah, Joe Budden pod is great, dude.
Do you like Two
I
Bears
love how.
One Cave?
Wait, what'd you say?
Do you like Two Bears One Cave?
Oh yeah, Two Bears One Cave is great, dude. I watched the live show and
I,
stuff.
I gotta go back and watch it, man. I didn't see it, man. I didn't see it. How was it?
Dude, I fell asleep because me and my girls got wicked turned.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that.
It was, dude, it was just Tom and Bert getting fucked up. Like
I
it was
gotta go get that,
like
man.
because you've seen Bert fucked up,
Of
but like
course.
Tom he was he was a little bit drunk, but he was high as shit, dude.
Ah,
Like
man.
because Tom like usually like has his shit together, but like all all the dude they were pulling up just ridiculous porn clips. It was so like just vile, like disgusting.
Oh,
And Tom lost his shit because he was like, what if one of the fans is like, oh, these guys actually like the stuff that I'm into. These guys have good choices. And it was just brutal shit.
yo, speaking of, please tell me you've heard the Don't Be Stingy song.
No. Oh wait,
Um,
probably. Are you from your mom's house?
yes.
Yeah, probably.
Come
I'm
on, Mark. Don't be
I, I
stingy.
I'm sure I know that guy.
I'm gonna send it to you after this because I'm not playing it. I'm not saying the lyrics on it.
Don't even talk, dude. I'm just like once the people watching this find out what we're talking about, dude. Fucking Ed Asner, dude. The live video they showed it, bro. They showed his peen, bro, and like
Oh,
really like a half circumcision.
oh my God! I don't even
Dog,
see. That's the thing. I
dude, it was like
appreciate the YouTube
this later,
version.
bro.
Oh my
Dude,
God!
dude, it was this. So for what we're talking about, it's this fat old man jerking off, dude. And dude, it's been blurred out on their podcast for the live show. This is what
Thank
we paid
God.
for, bro. Use this. This fat old man jerking
Oh my God!
came on the floor.
Oh.
Just a rotten human being. Disgusting.
Yeah, I
That
can't even. Yo, that song. Yo, the crazy part about it, the beat is so hard. It's in my rotation, but it's like it's one of them joints I can listen to by myself. You feel me? All right, so you've been doing the Boom Boom Show for a little over a year now. That's what's up. So,
yeah, it's a boom boom bong.
boom, boom. So where is it available at? Where can people tune in?
Everywhere that you listen to podcasts, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Like, where else do you listen to podcasts, man? Like,
Nice.
where else do I gotta say?
So what do you usually discuss? Like what's a if there is a typical Boom Boom Show episode, what would that consist of?
So I think so for right now, kind of the formula for the podcast is kind of like what we're doing right now. Me just progressively getting intoxicated and making a fool of myself, and with a friend, and so it's for my audience to see that their stuff at the end of the
Nice.
sure, yeah. But
There we go.
it's just like you know like a video diary or whatever, just to see the like progression of like my life, and
T Money in the building.
and
That's
just
what's up.
just pod, bro. To just pod, to just
That's it.
bro,
That's
like,
it.
because that's what the industry is now. Because when I was in college, they were prepping me to work for a radio station or a TV station, but I'm like that industry is going away. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck this. Like I'm gonna just do this music shit and stuff. And like as I've been doing it, I'm like, oh yeah, like the internet's like booming. Like I can have my own radio show. That's what it is. Like I got my your own TV show. Like everyone has their own TV show now. Everyone has their own broadcasting station. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. Like there's a lot of stuff going on that we're not really like taking in. Like the fact that I'm interacting with you and I'm looking at it, just a screen, right? If this phone was off,
That T
what
is
the
kicking
fact
in.
that you can hear me in real time and stuff is crazy. And
Yeah.
and also my computer screen's on. Like all these lights are on in my house. Like what
Facts.
is this doing to my body? Like how does this affect my mood and stuff? Yo, Nick, I'm telling you, last time I did comedy, I ate shit on stage. I'm telling you, I went to a skew and I got there, and I'm sorry to switch the topic, but this is a true story. So last time I did comedy, it was the week before the pandemic shut down. I went, I'm like, so I'm telling you, my ego was down. That was my last set. I bombed. So you know how it is, bro. And I just started this shit. So I went to a skew like right after work. Like I zoomed, like I went to the bathroom after work. Like, I had to take a shit, and like I smoked a blunt on my way there. I got to the venue. I had to take a shit, and so I go in there. The guy who's about to go next is taking a shit. so so I'm like, well, I'm gonna just have to hold this in. And so I just didn't know like what I was gonna do like for my set. Like it was just like I just didn't know what to do. It was just
Airline food, huh?
Yeah, yeah. It was just all comics in there. You like it was just all open mic comics. So like everyone was just like, oh, who's like this was my first time in there. So there's like, all right, motherfucker, what you got? And so like I tried to tell this story of when I shit my pants in a wrestling match, and it was the last time I won a wrestling match in college.
What
Yeah,
a
dude.
way to go out, huh?
Yeah, I sharded. I tried to tell that story, but before I told the story, I told them how I had to shit. But the guy who literally it was the guy who was shitting. This is a shitty story, bro. This is a shitty story. The guy who was shitting went on right after, and then I went on after him, and I was just like, when I was like, hey, like I had to shit when I got here, but this guy was shitting, and so now like I'm holding in a shit while I'm up here, and I'm gonna try and tell y'all the story of when I shit my pants. And just my delivery was awful. Like it was just like so I had to shit. Like it was terrible. Like
Oh my God.
so like
Oh
I
my
like I'm
God.
so nervous to do comedy again, especially with like how like you know shit is and stuff.
Dude. Um, Speaking of the pandemic, man, how has that affected the creative process, if at all? Have you been able to do more, do less? Like, what's it been like so far in 2020 for you?
Mm.
Shout out Joe Bruce in
Yeah,
the
Joe
building.
Bruce, what's good, bro? Follow Roadie Rap,
You
Spotify playlist
know,
if you watching this. Um, Dude, I would yes and no. Um, my creativity with music has been like strained out. I feel, cause like I would just cut like my process has been, just kind of rap like what I've been doing and shit, and like I haven't been doing shit. It's just like
I feel you.
going to work and just like chilling like with my girl and stuff, which is cool. Like no complaints. Like that's the dream right there and stuff. But
You just need to experience something.
yeah, not having as much experiences and like I don't like saying this word, but I didn't want to cap my songs and stuff. Like I do like to exaggerate and like get wild and like you know
It's
talk
hip hop.
like like riding dinosaurs and shit like like um but it I just like had to take a break. Like I've dead ass recorded like 3 or 4 songs this whole quarantine. Like I have this song I want to drop called Question. But I just need some cover art for it, and like I'm just like, what do I want to do? That you know what I'm saying? And it's called Question.
So,
But I didn't mean to cut you off again, bro.
no,
Um,
go ahead.
but I've been creative with gaming. Like I went all in with gaming, streaming, stuff like that, doing like at least one stream a week. And the podcast. And so it's been able to be creative for sure. Like you have to be creative. Everyone's been creative, I feel, during this shit.
1000%. Because it's like, you got to get it out one way or another, man. Whether it's, like you said, through the music, through the gaming, through the podding,
Yeah,
etc.
you gotta do so many. Even like I'm unemployed right now. I was working for Amazon this whole time, but the company I was working for, they didn't want to renew the contract, so they were just like, all right, like sit, and they laid off the whole company. And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna do a fresh start. And I was already like gonna be moving back to the farm because I was like, I don't know when nightlife is gonna be back, like to the way like I feel like comfortable enough where it's worth it to me.
Right.
Um, and so I was like, I'm gonna go like back to the crib and just like get on this internet shit. Um, Shit. I don't know what I was saying, but yeah, man. Oh yeah. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, my job like laid me off, so I was like, all right, fresh start, and like we're renovating my basement right now, um, and it's like gonna be a fire ass spot, and I've been doing construction, man, dead ass. Like me and my dad like cutting wood, fucking swinging nails, installing.
It's inspiration right there.
and installing sinks. We got a wood stove, stacking wood. the t- the
And
TV.
yes, Mo, I agree. I agree.
One more.
Me and Joe Boo's gonna tap in one time. Uh, damn, I'm high too. What was I about to ask you? Um, oh no, yeah, because I feel you. Because when the pandemic first hit, I got put on furlough. So what I did was it was almost kind of the opposite. Like I bought some equipment and I just was going in. You feel me? Like I
Yeah,
just I'm just saying. I was like I finally got the time because it's funny that I mean obviously it's a tragic situation, but like the pandemic was one of the best things that happened for me personally
yeah. For a lot of people,
because
especially
it's like it,
us.
it get yeah, like I was finally able to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy that it worked out for you, bro. Like I feel you. Like shit could be a lot worse. It hasn't been easy. This this COVID shit is real. Like I've lost 2 family members from this shit. So
Sheesh.
I don't.
Peace, man.
Yeah, I'm like even if it wasn't for them, bro. Like I don't I don't want to fucking fuck some shit up for someone else. But you know. You gotta take a risk. You gotta take a risk, bro. I get it, bro. I'm not gonna fucking like who am I to tell people that they shouldn't be whiling in the streets? Like shit our country's fucking us over right now.
No
Every
gasoline.
like over and over again, every single generation gets fucked over. Like if you're just a regular person, like obviously if you have money, you're of a certain class, like you're good. But if you're a regular person, bro, you just gotta find that happiness within you.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's one thing I've been creative with is how to keep myself happy, dude. Like I'm sure you can tell I have ADHD. I guess like I'm very hyper. So to have like the stage outlet where I can just like be a spaz and to have that and then not have it and shit to be able to show it off to strangers like that's fun and like
Mm.
now I'm afraid of strangers. Get away from me, strange danger.
Mm.
like
That's
this.
interesting. You no, because I'm sitting here listening because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You're digging deeper into the tea, and but in a good way. You feel
Yeah,
me?
it just like I get it, bro. It's just like it's not up to it. It's it's pretty chaotic right now. It's do the right thing, and the right thing only applies to who you are. My right thing is different from your right thing. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? That this like it looks like this is my left hand, but on your side it's your right hand.
Mm.
If we match hands,
Perspective.
yeah,
So,
I'm high.
likewise, my G. So moving forward, 2020, 2021. What are your plans for Sam Comfort? Like, what do you want to take it moving forward, moving into this new year?
I don't know. What do you want? What do you want to do, man?
I'm just trying to make this
I
music, man. Just
yeah,
keep it going.
maybe get a job again if I like, because I'm probably gonna get back into education. Because I was like I'm not fulfilled as an Amazon guy. Like,
Yeah.
and I was dead ass so mad at the world like a few months ago. Like I was ready to become a cop, bro. I was looking into how to become a cop. I called the Framingham Police Department. I was like, yo, you guys still doing ride-alongs or not because of COVID? They're like, nah. And I was like, dude, doing mad research, because I was like, yo, bro, we got all these fucking shitty cops, fucking like this is fucked up, bro. I'm fucking like, do what's right. And I was like, dude, I would get fucked up if I was a cop. I am tiny. I would get tossed. Dude, I'd have to tackle someone. Dude, you know how I tackled people in football by the ankles?
Oh wow.
Bad guy got a knife. I got a knife in his hand. I grabbed him by the ankles. Get
Game
mad at
over.
the kidney.
Sheesh. Wow. You
Yeah.
was
So
taking it there.
yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to do a job where I have to have a gun. So I was just like,
Yeah.
I was teaching before the pandemic too, dude. Like, as a substitute teacher.
You see, I don't know where were the substitutes like you back in the day, man. Because I can only imagine a class where
Dude,
Soko's in the building.
I teaching high school is my favorite because it's just like they're like they're like people already. Like they know better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, dude, middle school was like I've taught every grade. Middle school is the worst. Kindergarten's pretty chill. It's kindergarten's is just like it's so, just adorable. You're like, wow, man, kids, holy crap! Like this is a, I
They're
was a kid.
still pure.
It's like, dang, man, like the this one time I was the first time I ever substitute taught out the whole day. It was the whole day I was in charge of this one class, and so they was ready to step all over me, and like there were these like two girls that were best friends, and like they were just like trying to give me attitude all day, and then like at the end of the day she like threw like a piece of paper, and then I was like, dude, and just like threw in the trash, and she just started crying. I was like, yo, you really in my head I was like, yo, you think you're gonna try and play that trick on me? Get out of here. Just like it was just so funny, like seeing like kids like try and like play tricks on you, like young kids like
Like
that,
I've been there, buddy.
8 years old. It's so funny. Yeah, honestly.
Holy moly. You have one heck of a life, man, and have I'm over here amazed. Like I'm mad I didn't ask you more about yourself before this. Like,
Well, you got another chance to ask me on the Boom Boom Show. We're gonna schedule an episode. So
yo,
yeah,
listen, man, that ain't nothing but a word. Let me know. I'll be there, man, for sure. Um, before we get out of here, do you anything you want to leave to the people? Any parting words? Anything you want to plug? Let the people know.
hey, do your best. Wash your hands. You know, when you are in a store, just throw the mask on, man. You know, just don't get too close to me. You know,
Hello.
have fun, man. Don't be afraid to meet new people. I know I said I was afraid of strangers and stuff. Like
Socially.
I'm still open to new friends and all that. It's a scary time. We're gonna get through it. This country, this world has been through much worse. We have electricity. The Black Plague, they had no power,
Hello.
no running water.
We got
So
the internets.
we got the internet. This Cheeto man's leaving. So, but don't rely on the government. It's up to you. You know.
Yo.
And if you didn't vote, don't complain. All
Hello.
right. Say voting doesn't work. Well, hey man, we'll see. We'll see, dog. Just vote for your senators. That's where it is.
Exactly. Yo, Sam. I definitely appreciate you being on Friday Night Live. Like you said, man, you're gonna have to link up on the Boom Boom Show. But again, man, Friday Night Live thanks you. We appreciate you. We gonna holler at you. Stay safe out, man. Out there.
Hey yo, and I voted for Kanye.
Yeezy
We out.
2024. Holla. Oh, all right, whatever. We still rolling. Anyway, appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Another great episode of Friday Night Live. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be back next week. I got something cool for y'all. Um, like I said, man, EP on the way with Mr. Fitzgerald, To Whom It May Concern. It's getting mixed as we speak. Army of Two still on the way. Keep streaming everything on Spotify. Motivation, like my J, Flip It. Remix on the way. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of stuff coming, man. Hit the link in my bio. This is gonna be on YouTube tomorrow with the rest of the episodes. Check my IGTV. But we're gonna keep it rocking, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's the biggest show in the game. You don't know who I know. It's Friday Night Live. Von the General. We out. And I hit the wrong button.